Good afternoon. Lewis University trustees, President Livingston, members of the faculty, staff, and administration, alumni, graduates, and guests of graduates. We are all proud to gather here today as part of our 109th commencement to recognize and honor the achievements of the August and December 2021 graduates of the College of Education and Social Sciences and the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Please rise as we begin our program with a presentation of the colors by the Lewis University Student Veterans of America and ROTC Color Guard. Members of the University Chamber Choir, conducted by Jeremy Landig, will lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Thank you for a very fitting opening to our program. Please be seated. This time I am pleased to identify the members of the Platform Party, which includes Dr. David Livingston, President of Lewis University, and Michael Parker, Chair of the Board of Trustees, as well as Vice Presidents, Deans, Administrators, members of the faculty, alumni, and graduates. We are all very honored to share this day with the graduates. To begin the ceremony, I now invite Dr. Christy Kelly, Vice President for Diversity, to offer our invocation. Please remain seated. Dr. Kelly?
Let us pause to remember that we are always in the holy presence of God. Lord God, we ask that you grant to us hearts that are thankful for learners, for teachers, for family, for friends, and for all who have been our companions along the road that has led us here today. Grant to us voices that speak the truth as you would have us speak it, and wills dedicated to the service of all our brothers and sisters, both near and far. Grace us with the strength to commit ourselves to fulfilling the Lasallian mission of Lewis University in our lives together, embracing knowledge in a spirit of fidelity, wisdom, justice, and association. May we be constantly aware of your call to act justly, to love tenderly, and to walk humbly with you throughout our lives. We make this prayer in your most holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly. I now invite Michael Parker, Chair of the Lewis University Board of Trustees, to offer his congratulations to the graduates. Mr. Parker.
Good afternoon. As the chair of the Board of Trustees and an alumnus of Lewis University, I am pleased to celebrate this special occasion with all of you and offer on behalf of the Board of Trustees our heartfelt congratulations as you graduate today. I would also like to recognize and thank the family members and friends who have given you support and encouragement during your educational journey throughout your lives. Today you graduate from a leading Catholic and Lasallian university, nationally recognized for providing high-quality, values-based education, a university where a dedicated and highly esteemed faculty, staff, and administration have been deeply committed to your learning and development. You leave Lewis University today having already accomplished significant educational achievements, but at the same time ready to pursue a lifetime of continued learning with a passion to create a better world. Your liberal arts foundation has prepared you with critical thinking and reasoning skills, a sound understanding of the human experience, and a wider perspective on the complexities of contemporary society. Your professional preparation has equipped you with forward-thinking knowledge and skills, prepared to be problem solvers and creative thinkers in an ever-changing world. Above all, the learning you have engaged in at Lewis University has enabled you to strengthen your ethics and values so that you move into the future as informed citizens and leaders with a strong sense of purpose. As you graduate today, I encourage you to continue to stay in touch with those classmates who've shared with you your learning, and your faculty members who have been your teachers, mentors, and your friends. The Board of Trustees is confident that you will succeed in life and will make a difference through meaningful impact in a world so much in need of your talent and contributions. Together with you, we are building a better world. Again, thank you on this significant accomplishment and best wishes for a wonderful future.
Thank you, Mr. Parker. Dr. David Livingston, President of Lewis University, will now offer his words of encouragement to the graduates. Dr. Livingston.
Thank you, Dr. Sent. Congratulations. It is really great to see you in person. We are thrilled that we're able to do this in person, and of course, I welcome all of those that are joining us via our live stream. What an impressive accomplishment. I just want to say, and I'm going to say this multiple times, you have achieved a great thing today and done it in a really, really difficult time. I want to and will thank all of your family and friends many times, but to the parents and friends and grandparents, thank you so much for the support of these graduates. They couldn't have done it without you. So I want to share a little bit. Like many of you, maybe over the last few weeks, I was given this assignment several months ago to write this talk, and I actually did finish it on Thursday. Some of you procrastinate to the last minute as well, so you know that world. And then I went to the Lewis University St. Francis basketball game on Thursday night, and it changed my whole speech. I'm not going to talk about how we beat St. Francis by 37 points and had some amazing dunks. We did, but it shouldn't be a convocation speech, commencement speech. What I want to talk to you about is tell you a couple stories about two people that I saw at the basketball game. The stories that they told me and the way that I thought you should hear about them as members of the Lewis community, and the ways in which you can go forward into the world and really inspire people. As I think most of you are aware, you're currently a member of about 7,500 students and employees that make up the Lewis University community. And in a few minutes, when you move your tassels from one side to the other, you're going to be joining about 50,000 alumni around the world. What I'd like to talk about is two people who are part of the Lewis community. I was at the basketball game with Dr. Sint, and one of our current graduate students came up to us at the game, and we were asking him how he's doing. He works full-time, goes to school at night here, and he was talking about the school that he worked at and how challenging it was. He works at a high school in the Chicago suburbs, and he was telling us about how difficult COVID has been on those students, the challenges that they've faced, and their sense of hopelessness, the way that that permeates the school, the fights that these students get in daily, their sense that they're not going to have a job after they get out of high school, and how difficult it is for him. So that is, for me, a compelling story, but it also is so inspiring to me, because in the LaSallian world, we talk often about our responsibility to go to the margins, to go to those most in need, to serve those who may find themselves in a hopeless situation. And this man does that every single day with people that aren't sure what their future holds, and he represents for them a sense of stability and achievement, and they look to him and see in him their own possibility, their future of success. Each of you are going to leave us at Lewis, and you're going to go out into the world, and you're going to have the opportunity, and you will be people who other people look to. Now, certainly, your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your siblings are so proud of your achievements today. But I want you to know that people who you don't even know that they're watching you, are inspired by you. They're inspired about what you've achieved over the last 4 years, especially over the last 2 years, with all the challenges that have happened in your life. You have found ways of juggling your personal life and all the demands that that poses to you in a COVID time. We know when you were admitted to Lewis University 4 or 5 years ago that you had the capacity to complete your degree. What you didn't know is that you would face in the last 2 years of achieving that degree a global pandemic, an economy that would shut down, people probably in your own lives who lost jobs, people in your own lives who got sick. And in spite of all that, in spite of all those things that happened, you continued. You didn't give up. You kept working. You completed your degree. And you did it at a time of incredible stress. Congratulations. You should be incredibly proud of yourselves. So you will not only be someone in your professional lives who inspires people because of that profession and the competence that you have. You can also be someone who inspires people in your personal life. And in addition to seeing this man who works in this high school, we also ran into a former faculty member. And he was telling us the story about the last few years of his life in which his wife was struggling with the end stages of Alzheimer's. He was a really very successful professional in his own career. But over the last few years, he spent every day with his wife, with the support of his children and his grandchildren and hospice workers. He helped her to live her last few years with dignity in her own home. He is an amazing man of faith and an amazing man of love. And he inspired me, but also I know inspired his colleagues, his friends, his children, his grandchildren, because of who he was as a person. And you will go out in your lives and you will face really difficult challenges, not in your professional life, but in your personal life. And I want you to know that when you step up and do that loving, caring act, you will be inspiring others. It is part of what we hope we give you here at Lewis University. A way of living a life well, because you not only become a professional, but you become a person who cares about others in your daily life, in your personal life, in your family life. It becomes a virtuous cycle. Your parents and grandparents, who are, many of them are here, or some of them are watching online, inspired you to apply to college 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and then to keep working at it because they told you how important it was to get your degree. And now you become an inspiration to others because you did it at a time that was very difficult to complete. So I just want to share a little bit more about this gentleman who lived with his wife, cared about his wife. He said to Joe and I when we were standing there that he would get to the end of the day every day and be totally exhausted, physically, mentally exhausted. And he would lay in bed and he would say to God, I don't think I can do this anymore. Help me to continue to be with my wife and love my wife. And then he'd get up in the morning and he had an amazing amount of energy. And he was so excited about giving to her, being near her, even though she didn't know who he was anymore. And for him, that was a gift of the Spirit. So take the gift of the Spirit in each of your lives every day and be a servant to the world. What I hope you take away from these two stories is that you matter to the world. You matter as a professional, and you matter as a person. You are noticed. You inspire others. Your degree will open up opportunities for you professionally. But we are proud of you because of who you are as a complete person. Your professional and personal gifts add to the rich fabric of the Lewis community. There are 60,000 of us. We all work and commit to our family 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you multiply 16 hours times 7 days times 60,000 people, you get over 6 million hours that people give back to the world every week within the Lewis community. It's an amazing way in which we make the world a better place. And you are an important part of that. We are so grateful that you've shared the last 4 or 5 years with us. We know you will leave here and do amazing things. We're thankful for the ways in which you've made us better as a university. I wish you much joy in the years to come. I hope you'll come back often, and maybe in a few years, come back to a basketball game, tell your story, inspire somebody here. Congratulations, and thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Dr. Livingston. Each graduate knows the critical role that a variety of individuals have played in making their graduation possible today. At this time, I would like to recognize a few special groups for their encouragement and support. Would the members of the Lewis University faculty present here today please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your extraordinary dedication to your students, to the teaching profession, and to scholarship and service. Would all parents, spouses, partners, and children of our graduates kindly stand and be acknowledged? And now, would grandparents, relatives, other loved ones of the graduates kindly stand and be recognized? That's everyone else who's here. I should add grandchildren. Thank you all for your support and encouragement of our graduates. And now, for the presentation of the graduates. During the degree presentation, each student's name will be read aloud. Graduates may remove their face coverings when their names are called to receive their degrees and while photographs are taken on the stage. We ask graduates to replace face coverings once they leave the stage. For those who would rather not shake hands as part of the degree presentation, feel free to offer a fist bump, elbow bump, or a nod if that's better for you. A professional photographer will take a photo as each graduate is being congratulated by the president. For the courtesy of all our guests and the safety of the graduates approaching the stage, if you wish to take a photo near the stage, please do it in the designated photo area to my right. We appreciate your cooperation in helping to make this a memorable experience for all the graduates and their families. I now invite Dr. Christopher Klein to come forward to present the candidates from the College of Education and Social Sciences. He will be followed by Dr. Susan Muller, Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences.
President Livingston and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Education and Social Sciences, and as interim dean of the college, I certify that the following candidates have successfully completed the requirements for the degrees to be conferred upon them. I request, therefore, that you bestow upon them these degrees with all the rights and privileges thereof.
Out of respect for all of our graduates and their guests, you are please asked to refrain from any noise that disrupts the reading of the names of each graduate. We ask that you please hold your applause until all the graduates have been presented. Any disruption makes it difficult to hear the names of each graduate. Your cooperation is very much appreciated. The College of Education and Social Science for the degree Bachelor of Arts. Mayra Isel Correa. Rachel Kimberly Latham. Shanti Luna. Cindy Marie Rivera. Dominica J. Zavala Navarez. Cynthia Torres Alcantar. Vanessa Joy Almaguer. Gregory Joseph Barron. Alexis Oranda. Megan Marie Bauer. Chase Bernier. Wade Edward Bittner. Monica Bravo. Abigail Page Briscolino. Matthew Lee Carlson. Heather Lynn Cheney. Evan Robert Charbonneau. Connor Lee Charbonneau Simmons. Joel Chavez. Renata F. Colagrossi. Nicholas Cosme. Crystal Cuellar. Danielle Marie Cusumano. Joseph Daly. Donna Davis. Brendan Mark DeNovo. Cara A. DeSanto. Nico Joseph DeTuri. Alexandra Jean Easterly. Cameron Malik Eden. Tara Nicole Fenner. Brianna M. Four. Beatriz Garcia. Elsa Gashi. Jamel M. Gillespie. Christian Gonzalez. Sandra Gorchentkov. Aylin Estefania Gutierrez. Raulio Guzman. Jared Nicholas Guzzi. Widad K. Hamad. Hannah Hackey. Cameron Page Hensley. I would remind everybody, please, to refrain from that noise. It does disrupt the rhythm of the names, and with respect to each graduate wanting to have their name be heard by their loved ones that are here, we ask that you please refrain from that noise. And I would ask the ushers to assist for individuals that consistently do that be removed from the field house. Thank you. Alyssa Ray Nicole Hernandez. Luis J. Hernandez. Chancey Brandon Hoffman. Megan Nancy Hobo. Sydney Alexis Hughes. Christine Ingram. Christopher Jagiello. Victoria A. Katz. Aya Kanen. Natika Khalid. Jessica M. Kluska. Marissa Eileen Cometti. Sean John Castile Kozlowski. Jody Bernadette Kabilis. Juliana Marie Kidden Leon. Elizabeth Ann Lubarski. Sophia Marcelli. Haley M. Meyer. Hannah K. Miller. Caleb Duncan Mitchell. Stephanie Marie Moore. Sean Patrick Murphy. Connor Lewis Niego. Blanca Orozco. Asia Orr. Natalia Polenik. Gianlucas Picalo. Marissa Ann Pulido. Aline Ramirez. Ray Alexander Ramsden. Jeremiah Gotti Rivera. Jessica Rivera. Yvette Rivera. Jordan T. Robinson. Sonia S. Saeed. Vanessa Sahagun. Carl Philip Thornton San Luis. Araceli Michelle Santoyo. Brenna Rosalind Schuring. Rachel Diane Schmidt. Danielle Sawalik. May Sajaj. Matthew James Sikora. Aubrey Smith. Kristen Soper. Jacob Michael Stefanich. Allison Kathleen Steffen. Miriam A. Surtee. Ashley N. Swanson. Nicole Michelle Uribe. Sonji M. Walker. Sandra Nicole Wallach. Elizabeth M. Wright. Molly L. Seibel.
President Livingston and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences and as Dean of the College, I certify that the following candidates have successfully completed the requirements for the degrees to be conferred upon them. I request, therefore, that you bestow upon them these degrees with all the rights and privileges thereof.
In the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Ira Cruz Alcanar. Anne Marie Enright. Ariel Marie McKenzie. For the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Rachel Marie Bingenheimer. Patricia J. Jeets. Christina Gonzalez. Jose Claudio Herrera. Joni James. Jillian Dawn Metcalf. Ryan Joshua Reif. Melanie Vasquez. Anasia Dorothy Whitfield. Elizabeth Michelle Bader. Elizabeth Ann Blickhahn. Catherine F. Britton. Kathy Anna Borowski. Faith L. Bothwell. Montrese Lavette Brown. Emily Elizabeth Carlson. Azana Oyedele Akwe Clark Jordan. Katie Elizabeth David. Alexis Christine Duda. Sayeda Tuba Fatima. Shania Lobadika Jimenez. Haley Rafal Hoffman. Vanessa Jaramillo. Katarzina Terese Kadlub. Amna Judith Khalil. Christina Marie Kolerick. Allison Antoinette Crunfuzz. Ashley London. Brianna Adele Rosado. Alyssa Jane San Pedro. Jennifer Schoenheidner. Dana Elise Sobchak. Sydney E. Stroll. Angela Turner. Leslie Oloa. Jenna Ann Marie Wiedacker. Colleen Aaron Wright. For the degree Bachelor of Science, Andrew A. Domaratsky. Nicholas Formica. Mauricio Galvin. Paul Sneesko. Maxwell Taylor Warren. I now ask Dr. David Livingston, President of Lewis University, to please come forward and certify the degrees that have just been presented.
As president of Lewis University, in accordance with the authority invested in me by the Board of Trustees, it is my honor to award these degrees with all their rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations to each of you. It's official.
Thank you, Dr. Livingston. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Anthony Lyon from the classes of 2014 and 2019, a representative of the Lewis University Alumni Association, who will now welcome our new graduates as alumni of the university. Mr. Lyon.
On behalf of the Lewis University alumni representatives and our more than 50,000 Lewis alumni, it is my distinct honor to welcome you as new members of the Alumni Association. The Lewis University Alumni Association fosters long-lasting, mutually beneficial relationships between the university and its alumni. Our goal is to provide you with opportunities to remain in contact with your classmates, to network with other Lewis graduates, and to stay connected with your alma mater. I encourage each of you to be active participants in the Alumni Association and to join us in supporting a premier association for all our members. Any Lewis graduate will tell you that our educational experience here resulted in much more than just a diploma. The LaSallian Catholic values we learned, the guidance we received, the people we came to love, and the lifelong learning we became so passionate about, they're all still a part of us, woven into the tapestry of our lives, even today. And many alumni, recognizing the value of their Lewis education, have encouraged their own children to be a part of the Lewis experience as well. Many who are graduating today are the children or grandchildren of alumni. These families are dedicated to the values Lewis embodies and are truly handing down those ideals from one generation to the next. Thank you for continuing the Lewis tradition. Finally, it is my honor to welcome you to the Lewis alumni family. And as a symbol of your new status as Lewis University graduates and members of the Alumni Association, you may move the tassel on your caps from right to left. Congratulations and blessings to you all.
Thank you, Mr. Lyon. After a few announcements about the recessional and exit procedures, we will begin the closing portion of today's program. The first groups to exit the field house are the platform party and the faculty. The graduates will recess to the area behind the curtain to your left. We ask that family members and guests of the graduates please remain in your places until all recessionals are complete. Upon conclusion of the recessionals, you may exit the field house using the main entrance doors to your right, or you may leave through the doors behind you. Finally, thank you for your presence today. To the graduates, please take time to thank friends, relatives, spouses, parents, professors, staff members, and all of the many others who have played a critical role in the work that you've accomplished at Lewis University. We are very proud of you and very hopeful for your future. Mary DeGraw, Associate Provost and Dean for Retention, will now lead us in the prayer for our graduates. Ms. DeGraw.
As our graduates continue their journey, we would like to send them forward today with our blessing and prayers. I invite you to turn to page 4 in your program books and join me in reciting portions of the prayer for our graduates. Let us remember we are in the holy presence of God. Gracious, loving Lord, thank you for our graduates, for inspiring them to apply their gifts and talents and to grow as individuals, as emerging professionals, and as engaged members of society. Thank you. You are urging through their prayers aloud. Bless them today with joy. Sustain them in the years to come with hope in you. Encourage them with your grace to continue learning and growing, to always seek the truth, to become wiser and more compassionate, to foster community in all places, to serve those in need, and to work for peace and justice. And finally, Lord, St. John Baptist de La Salle, live Jesus in our hearts forever.